and they see a reasonably priced item compared to the marketplace, Craig and the team, absolutely, Deanna Latson, Dr. Ginger Decker, the team absolutely nailed the price point and kept the PV very close, which is huge. It's huge for the money that will be generated through the African market. Listen, it is by far one of the best compensation packages, price point, but also what's in the products. Nick, let me tell you, I've been on these for a little bit now. You feel the Thermo MX. You sleep better with the Sleep MX. I have to stay close to a restroom. No, I'm kidding. With the detox, I was joking a little bit. It's just what we have in our hands is true. And the fact that if you look, once you get your ultimate pack, all of you, it's the start of your journey, right? And once you get your ultimate pack, you're going to see it tells you exactly the time to take it. I always say if an 8-year-old can do our business, we have a duplicatable system. Let me tell you, Africa has created a system that an 8-year-old could follow if they choose.
That's right.
And Nick, that's the biggest thing.
Brent, what I like about the product, amongst the lots of things, that QR code on the actual tub. There's that QR code that you actually scan that QR code on your phone. It brings up the product, tells you what the product's all about, tells you when to have the product, and tells you how much the product costs.
Again, unbelievable. We live in a world today where how many of you, raise your hand if you've been to a restaurant or you've been out and it's just normal now. You see a QR code, you take out your phone, you put your photo on, you go to it, boom. It's normal business today. It's the way we live. And so to be able to take that QR code, scan it, and go directly to the PDF of what's in the products, the frequently asked questions, like everything lines up to again create a system to where an 8-year-old could do it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Right. And just before I asked Tammy to come in there, the fact that you get the sample packs of the sleep support and the weight management, you get 2 little tablets, 2 little capsules, only 2. What is that telling you? It tells you that the efficacy of the product is immediate. The efficacy of the product is, you don't need more than 2. It's going to tell you on the first day how good it is.
So Nick, I was standing on my chair wanting the sample packs because in our industry, when you can create, I could go to Yolandi at work and me and her's working together, and I could go to a cubicle and say, oh my gosh, Yolandi, I've been watching you yawn. You're not going to make it through the day. Take this.
Wow.
Take this. You'll thank me later. And Yolandi takes it. Halfway through the day, she's going, oh my goodness, I want more. Or let's reverse it. Let's go to a different side. I'm with my family and my great aunt is going, I can't sleep. My legs are restless at night. I'm struggling. And I go, oh my goodness, Aunt Betsy, listen, here's the deal. Take this tonight, 30 minutes or whatever time it says. Take this 30 minutes before you go to sleep. You'll thank me in the morning. She wakes up in the morning and she says, Brent, how do I get more? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad that's the power of the sample packs. And remember this, and Nick, I just got to say this and I'll be quiet.
Yeah.
You currently right now, like we all know that we're activating, to me, It's like we're in activation mode right now. What's activation mode? Become an ultimate. Like buy one of those ultimate packs, because it's going to give you the samples. It's going to give you the products to take, and then it's going to give you products to go out and start utilizing those in the form of sales, right? To create instant money coming in. But we're sitting here where no one knows our name. No one knows about New Age. We have that massive opportunity with those instant gratifying products. We have the perfect storm, the absolute perfect storm here. And I'm going to say this a little bit later, hopefully, but what I'm currently doing is, and I will filter this to the leaders, Nick, just so you know, is I will filter an enrollment form, okay? So that if you're sitting down, like we've got so many people coming in right now that sometimes Nick talked about his power outage or the surge. What do you call it?
Load shedding.
Load shedding. Okay. So here's the thing. What if he was with someone when that happened? Like we don't want you to miss any opportunity to collect the information you need to get it, even if it's at a later point that you put it into the system. So we're in the process right now. You're going to have forms out there, and we'll start getting into the leaders and moving it around to where when you're sitting down and they go, yes, I'm in, I want the ultimate, we get it. We can be putting it down, but let's get their information down where we've got it there in our hands to then go, even if the system, even if we're in load sharing hours, we can get it in when that comes. So I'm sorry to jump.
No, Nick, absolutely.
On that, I'll let you go to Tammy.
Tam.
Hi, Nick.
Hello, Tam.
Hey, Nick. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see you this evening. I know that everyone has had a very, very busy day. It's been a very busy day here. It's fun to see it happening. And I want to, first of all, congratulate all of you on your exceptional work of getting these packs to the people and getting them ready to run and signing them up correctly. So before we say anything, wow, I just want to say I am seeing them flying in. So you guys are doing your job. You're doing well, and continue. And I love this, what Brent is bringing up about the enrollment form. We have an enrollment form that we created. I created, our team created here in the United States, and we use it all the time. And so I want to encourage you to have that enrollment form with you all the time. And then if someone is ready, or let's say they're a little leery, or they may be unfamiliar with as far as the technology goes, that you can put that information in for them. You can offer to say, you know, I'm happy to do that for you. Make sure that you've got it all signed up correctly. And then you put it into the system. And then at a later date, you get back with them and you talk about what you did. I like to make that sign up process as streamlined as possible so they don't have any frustration. So if there is anything that's with IT, because we know that we are in we're in a brand new experience right now today. It's brand new. There will be things, there will be hiccups. We know this, but we don't want them to have to experience, or at least the little amount that's possible for them to experience that. We as seasoned networkers want to make sure that we are absorbing that for them and offering, hey, you put your information down. I'm happy to get you signed up. I'm going to send you your information and work with your people. And then maybe at a later time, you can show them exactly what you did. So I love that with the load sharing or sharing. Yes. When you can't have access, you always have access. And so when I'm out and about, I always have my forms with me and I use them consistently with people to make the entry into this new age as streamlined as possible, especially in these days where we're still getting everything exactly the way it needs to be. So that's kind of my encouragement to you today. And Also, so congratulations, you guys are doing awesome. To make sure that you have those sheets that Brent is actually creating, and thank you for doing that and leading the charge on that, Brent Palmer, as you always do. But get some of those. We'll send those out once they're created to your leaders. Your leaders will pass them on to you. Print them out, have them with you, and keep it simple, folks. Keep it simple. The simpler you can keep it, the better it's going to be. So let the products do the talking for themselves. You don't have to be an expert on all the products. You just tell people to go to that UR code. They can read everything. And then remember, tomorrow, the expert, Dr. Ginger Decker, is really the expert. She's the one that formulated this with Deanna Letts, and she's going to be sharing very detailed information. So I would get everybody I could to say, listen, this might be for you. It might not be for you, but I think you need to take a look. And that is one of the best invitations I give people. It might be for you. It might not be for you, but I think you need to take a look. It's coming to Africa. It's not coming. I'm so used to saying that. It's in Africa right now. Yeah. And I know I have to change my language too. It's in Africa right now. And so this is the time. Just such huge congratulations. Keep running, you guys, and get that momentum going. Remember, the newest person to get their 2 new people, to get their new 2 people, let that system duplicate itself. That is your best friend today. Right now, that is your very best friend. So thanks, Nick, for letting me share.
Absolutely. And, you know, we keep saying load shedding, but those in the rural areas with data issues and all that, the enrollment form is the answer. Teamwork makes the dream work. So fill out the enrollment form, get it to your upline, the person that sponsored you, people in the team that have Wi-Fi. And you know what? Your problem is solved. Your problem is solved. It will happen. It will happen. Erica?
Wow, you guys, I agree with Tammy. A huge shout out to everybody on African soil. It is a momentous occasion, you guys. I still have chills when I look at the products and I think of what has happened in the last 24 hours. I still have chills. I want to tell you, Africa, you have a divine opportunity before you. Don't stroll along. Don't casually walk. Run like you have never run before. I'm so excited. Nick, I've been using the Hero products myself only for a couple of days. I've given it to Melton as well, and I slept like a baby last night. And normally when there's a lot of excitement in the air, I don't sleep, but I slept like a baby. I want to tell you, we have, and this is what blows my mind, Nikki, we not only have the best products in the world, but we have it at the best prices. I mean, my goodness, we're spoiled, right? Africa, this is your time. It's your moment. We have the best of the best at the best prices. Not only do we have that, we have a system. And I want to encourage everybody on this call, plug into the system. The Hero brand is a health and wellness system. You want to buy your ultimate pack and you want to jump onto the system and you want to share the system with other people. Nick, I can share with you, I've been on healthyhero.com. What Craig and the corporate team has put together, it is a PDF format that explains the entire system to you. I mean, how wonderful, how duplicatable is this? You can send this to people so easily with an African food list. My gosh, how amazing is that? And this is why I love New Age. They take the, I almost want to say the hard thinking out of it for us, right? They do all of that. They give you the tools. They give you what you need to go into the field and do what you have been waiting to do for so many months, right? So it's healthyhero.com with an I, Hero, HIRO.com. There is also a Facebook group that I want you to join. I want you to get plugged into all the different avenues, get plugged into the Zooms like this. You know, Nick, we have spoken so many times, you and I have, and all of us on the Zoom, about the wave, right? The waves coming in for Africa. And well, I want to tell you, we're not waiting for the wave anymore. The wave is upon us, right? So what we need to do is ride the wave. How do you ride the wave? Very simple. You get plugged in. What you then do is you buy an ultimate pack. What you then do is you start using the products. You start sharing the products. You start compiling your own transformation story. And you start sharing the news. That's it. And you start earning a commission and you start benefiting from the products. And it really is an easy system. It's duplicatable. But I'll tell you, Nikki, I personally cannot be more thrilled. I cannot be more blessed for the people of Africa. I've been on the phone nonstop today. It's wonderful to actually be able to work and do what we've been waiting to do. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's an opportune time. Truly it is.
You know, Erica, I just want to unpack what you said, because, you know, it's not a question of we insist you buy that. Just mute them, Erica.
Yeah,
so it's not a question of we're pushing the ultimate. We're not. If you actually do the maths, if you buy the elite, you're overpaying, because if you buy the ultimate, you get 60% of your money back. 60% of your money back. That is unheard of. So you effectively only paying 2,300 Rand for your ultimate pack, because once you've sold the products at your retail price, which is 1 out of 10 ways we get paid, the retail, right? You make your 20% margin, you sell your product, you get 2,000, you pay 2,300 Rand, and you gold for life, and you ultimate for life. So for me, I spoke to so many people today that wanted to come in at elite. They were prepared to pay the 3,300 Rand for elite. And when I sat and I broke it down and I said, listen, are you sure? If you go and you ask family, you ask a friend, give me another 2,300 Rand or 2,000, whatever it is, 2,700, you can buy the ultimate pack and pay it back in a week. In a week, number one. Number two, you've got product that works. You've got product that works. There's nothing that can compete this. I went to Discount today, the pharmacy here, big one. And the prices, when I looked at their weight loss products and all what we've got, it's ridiculous what we're selling for the results, for everything. I mean, it's insane, the opportunity. We need to see it. It's insane, the opportunity. Brent, I can see you want to say something.
Well, I want to say, and we're just getting started.
Exactly.
I know what's coming. So here's the thing for you right now, and Nick, you laid it out. The PDF that shows the products that you take out of an ultimate and the products, you need to have that PDF in front of you at all times, because that is your understanding to the prospect of why they need to do this ultimate. Because it's not about us, it's about what's best for the people. And so our job is to get them in and get them paid. That creates that quick. And then move them along by helping them get people in. And then when you capture that, plus with the Brent Willis challenge.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah.
That PDF needs to be there for you, because the Brent Willis challenge is a challenge to create ownership in the company. And you don't have to have stock right now. Maybe you're someone that goes, you know what, I don't really deal in the stock market. It's not a question of that. Here's the question. You've got a chance to earn in that sector really at no cost to you, zero cost to you.
Absolutely.
You're an owner. And how much depends on you. Enroll 2 ultimates and you're going to get 100 stock options. For every additional ultimate that, again, is on subscribe and save, you're going to get an additional 50 stock options. So it's like for the next 4 weeks, that is why it's such a go time situation right now to build out your people and their people. But it's got to start somewhere. And Nick, I've done launches in different countries before. And it's interesting because the pre-launch, everyone's saying, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. And then it actually happens, and it takes a day to kind of collect your thoughts and go, it's here. Like it's almost like Christmas and the day after, right? It's like, wow, I waited for so long, and now it's the day after. But listen, here's what's going to happen this week. For the ones that are first enrolling themselves, you got to do that today. And then you start getting your other people enrolled today and tomorrow. The pay period ends on Friday. It ends on Friday. So between now and Friday, you have an opportunity to get a lot of people paid. Not only yourself, but a lot of people paid. Can you imagine next week when we bring those people on our live broadcast and start sharing testimonies of the money that they're receiving, of the stock options that they're receiving? That's where the masses comes here. We can talk facts all day. We can talk launch and coming into the business all day. But when the stories start hitting the system, the masses will come. All those people that are hesitant, they're going to come when they hear normal people having real success financially and ownership in the company. It's so I go back, Nick, and say this. You have in your hand what I believe to be the best opportunity in New Age and in our industry. Absolutely. You have it. It is now in the African, it's in your people's hands. It's in your hands. It's there for you. As Erica always says, now it's time to go catch the fish.
Baby.
Now it's time to go reel the fish in. Now, you're going to learn how to enroll people when you do this. You're going to learn the website. You're going to learn how the company rewards you with things. That all will come with knowledge. That all will come through trial and error and working through logistics. I always say we have a $500 million company it's like a $500 million startup. You're in the greatest opportunity in the world in Africa that has almost a startup infrastructure that's just going to build into this beautiful piece. And what I mean infrastructure, I'm talking about IT, logistics, ordering process. But right now, the people's waiting on you. You've got to get yourself there first. And I've had people from all across the worlds of New Age say, can we get the Africa products? No. Guess who it's for? The people of Africa. It's by the people of Africa, for the people of Africa, that meet the price points for Africa, the palates of Africa, that's going to work in the bodies of the people of Africa. That's what you wanted, and that's what came to you, wrapped and sealed and ready to go today.
You know, Brent, I saw a picture, I think Anthony posted it, well, I actually put it on one of my Zoom calls 2 weeks ago, of the US in the African continent, China in the African continent, Europe that does $3.5 million or euros a week, little pieces on the top of the African continent, and we're sitting with this whole African continent. We have the potential to actually raise them, make the highest turnover out of every single continent. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's waiting there for you. It's waiting there for you. And I'm just glad at this moment that the unwrapping is over. And now we can actually see it take form, take shape. We can see you earn and your people earn money. We can see the product start creating the transformations. That's all we've ever wanted. That's all Erica, Nick, Tammy, they've shed tears over. And I can go around the room right now. I see Yolandi smiling, and I know she, to her core fiber, wanted this day to happen. It's here. Couldn't be more excited for you.
Tomorrow night's Zoom is going to be absolutely awesome. Dr. Ginger Decker will be on a Zoom tomorrow, going through the product, the ingredients, product knowledge. So I encourage everybody on the Zoom here tonight. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, South African time.
Nick,
7 o'clock?
Nick,
Yeah.
Can I say one more thing,
Absolutely.
Nick? And I'll be silent after this. I would highly recommend, the biggest earners in our industry are great promoters of events. They're masterful at promoting. What I would highly recommend is you get this statement down to your core fiber. And here's what the statement is. If I would you, if I would you. So here's what I mean by that. I'm picking on Yolandi for some reason. She's like right in the center of my screen. So I would call everybody I know between now and tomorrow and say this: as I'm enrolling people, as I'm enrolling myself, as I'm enrolling people, I'm reaching out to the masses saying, listen, I have something that has your name written all over it. If I were to send you a link, would you take 30 to 45 minutes and watch it? Because it could be the thing that is absolutely so important for you and your family. I thought of you. I thought of you. If I were to send you a link, Yolandi, would you take time to watch it? Now, I send her the link, and then 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes before the Zoom tomorrow, I start calling people, texting people, and saying, your spot's booked. I look forward to seeing you on. Will you be there in 30 minutes? Yolandi sends back, I'll be there. 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 The more people you put on the Zooms right now, the bigger your business will be at the end of 4 weeks, the more stock options you'll earn and your team will earn, and the more money you will make. The transformations are going to come. They're going to come as people start to use the products. Nick, I'll turn it back to you. Can't wait to see everybody tomorrow.
You know, I'm so excited. It's just unbelievable. Erica, you want to say something in closing?
Oh, sorry, you guys. So yes, I do want to say something in closing. Now is the time for you to pick up your phone. Excuse me. Can you hear me, Nikki?
Yeah, all good.
Now is the time for you to pick up your phone and start calling the people that either you have had in your organizational tree before or a new list of prospects. I will be sharing the pipeline, a visual of the pipeline on Facebook. Nick, I'll send it to you as well. And that pipeline is what you need to focus on now. The pipeline will consist of people that you have had in your organization pre-launch, but also new prospects that you are working with at the moment. Now is the time for you to take your phone and start working your pipeline. This is where, how do you say it, Nikki? Where the rubber meets the road, right? And this is now the moment where you need to start working. Put on your business cap, join the system, work the plan, use the resources that the company has given us. Take arms with your team, lock arms, jump into the Zooms and start calling your peeps. I cannot emphasize this enough. I don't think we are in an era where only one avenue will do it for you. Don't only do social media or only email marketing. Do many multiple things, right? So if you want to do email marketing, wonderful, but there is nothing as powerful as picking up the phone and making contact with your people. And Africa, I'm so excited. I'm right there with you. We are all working this with you guys. We are taking this continent, and I will not rest until that happens. And I cannot be thrilled to do this with every person on the Zoom and all those who will be joining in future. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Erica. Tammy, final word from you?
Just, I love what Erica said. This is all, you know, all lines in the sea, you know, everything that you use, all your social media tools. This is a time to go all out and get your platform built, your foundation built, the people that you're going to start to run with. And this is a time to do it. And just congratulations again to everyone. Again, we are just seeing the numbers coming in, guys. So it's huge. It's a big deal. And you are going to see the benefit of it. And there's nothing that I will find more satisfying, truly, that when, you know, the weeks go by and we start hearing about the transformations and we start hearing about the financial transformations, because there's nothing like someone on your team to succeed that will bring you joy. I mean, that kind of joy is joy, joy, joy. And so I want all your teams to succeed. And said Mama Africa.
Absolutely.
So we love you all.
Brent, from you, final word?
No, you've said it all. You said it all. Just be there tomorrow. Get as many people as you can. And we are making a list of all the people that are coming in with the ultimate, even the people that are repurchasing, you know, the new products. So it is a massive group. And so we will get this enrollment form out and just continue to be patient through our IT process of bulking the system for Africa. We are on the startup of that, but it is here for you. And now is the time to make this happen. So love you guys. I am so grateful for you and appreciate all your hard work and loyalty to Africa and your people.
And I just want to say, it's arrived. It's arrived what we've been busy with for the last 20 months. We've been busy with this the last 20 months. I'm super excited. All I can say is, everybody, success loves speed. We need to get in there. We need to lock people in, load it, get people to use the product, transformation stories, because that is the business, the stories. Facts tell, stories sell. Once we got the stories, Brent said it. Once we got the stories, that's phase 2, we're running. So thank you so much, my guests on my Zoom tonight. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everybody that's come on tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Dr. Ginger, she's going to be giving us the product knowledge. Remember, show up, get your people to the Zooms. I'm going to post the recordings. Let's see everybody tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. You guys can all unmute yourselves, say good night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Thanks, Brett.
Bye.